Welcome Year 9 back to another week of online learning. This week we're going to leave trigonometry behind and I'm going to jump into a new topic called financial mathematics. Now, financial mathematics is about earning money, managing money, and paying tax on our incomes, and that's what we're going to discuss. So let's jump straight into it. Kicking off with wages. Wages are a way that someone gets paid their money when how much money they earn is directly tied to how long they work for. And that when people work sometimes outside those normal hours, they get paid a higher rate of money, which is called overtime. We're going to discuss that next lesson. Some example of people who get paid wages would be someone like people who work at McDonald's behind the counter, Woolworths employees at the checkouts. You might think about other people who work in retail industry. Someone who, if you can imagine someone where how long they work on a job site or at their job is what their pay is tied to. Okay. Salaries are another way that people get paid their money. Now, a salary is where the boss, the employer, agrees to pay a fixed amount of money to someone for 1 year's worth of work. And then that fixed amount of money gets paid out every week, maybe every fortnight, sometimes even every month. And the types of people that earn salaries, teachers, we get paid salaries, police officers, ambulance officers, fire officers, firefighters. We're all paid via a salary where we get a fixed amount of money distributed to us over the course of the year. Now that means in 1 week we might work 60 hours. The next week we might only work 45 hours, 40 hours. But it doesn't matter. We'll get paid the exact same amount of money every single week. It's not tied to how long we work for. So speaking of what a year is, let's quickly recap what 1 year is. Now, 1 year is 52 weeks. It is 26 fortnights, 12 months, and 365 days. One thing that you really need to be careful of and lock away in the memory bank is that 1 month does not equal 4 weeks. If you do 12 and we multiply it by 4, 12 fours are 48. 48 weeks is not the same as 52 weeks. Okay, so 1 month doesn't equal 4 weeks. If we want to change between weeks and months, we need to go all the way back to 1 year to begin with. Lock that little one away in your memory bank and let's get on with some examples. Alright, example number 1 here. Mason earns $12.62 an hour, and if he works for 14 hours, how much did he earn that week? Well, that one's just a straightforward multiplication. Our pay is going to be equal to $12.62 multiplied by how long we work for. Put that onto our calculator and Mason gets paid $176.88 for that week. Example 2 here. Hazel earns a salary, so that one big sum of money in a year of $98,275. How much does she receive every fortnight? So her fortnightly payment is going to be equal to that lump sum of money, $98,275, divided by 26, because there were 26 fortnights in a year. And Hazel, when we round our answer, gets paid $3,779.81 per fortnight. Remembering, because we're dealing with money, our answers are always going to be rounded to 2 decimal places. Yeah. Question 3 says, Xander works a 38-hour week and gets paid $22.40 per hour. What is his annual salary? So we need to figure out how much he earns per week and then multiply that by 52 to get us to 1 year. So his annual salary is going to be equal to 38 times $22.40, because remember that gives us how much 1 week's worth of pay is. And then we're going to multiply that one by 52 to figure out how much there was in a year. And when we do that, we find out that Mason earns $44,262.40. Remembering that if your calculator just says 0.4, there's an extra zero after it, and money is to 2 decimal places. Sophie has a weekly salary of $838. What is her monthly salary? Well, that's that little thing I asked you to lock away earlier. We can't jump straight from weeks to months. We have to go up to years first. So we're going to, in brackets, make it 1 year, and then we're going to divide by 12. So her monthly pay is going to be equal to 838 times 52. That gets us all the way up to 1 year. And then once we've got to 1 year, we are going to divide that by 12. And once we've divided that by 12, we're going to figure out how much he earns per month. And here, Sophie is going to earn $3,631 and 33 cents per month. Alright, Year 9, so the work for you to do today, below this section on our lesson notes, there is a worksheet with some questions you need to do. Make sure you write those questions and all the working out down in your book. Then mark your work from the solutions also found in this document. If you make a mistake, correct your working to get the right answer written down. If you've done all that and there's still time left over in the period, have a go at the 10 quick questions below. And as always, they are due by Friday, and this would be Friday the 3rd of September. Alright guys, until next time, catch you later.